Hello, ladies, beautiful ladies from around the world. This is your host, Yemi Majekodumi from Widow Recovery Secrets Podcast. Thank you for listening and continuing to download the podcast. Please continue to do this and do not forget to share, as the content is relevant to most women, as loss can come in different ways, not by death alone. I hope you are well, and I hope you're getting stronger every day. If you've constantly listened to the podcast, that is the dream and objective. If you are listening to our podcast for the first time, I'm sorry for your loss. I pray you find strength and encouragement from listening to this podcast. Please share it too if it encourages you. At least share it to one other person who can gain from it. Ladies, do not forget to rate the podcast. Thank you so much. A 5-star is good if you feel it's worth it. And just to remind you again, some coaching slots are now available for one-to-one coaching. Book your place. A lot of women are booking one-to-one with me, and it's transforming their lives in many ways. And it's very self-satisfying to see that having one-to-ones and listening to what people's needs are and working towards people's goals are transforming lives. Book a slot if you feel you just need to chat or explore. Are you feeling stale where you are? You're not making enough money, or you feel you can do greater? Go to walkingoutofwidow.com and book a chat with me. Fill in the form or find me on social media. Coaching, I coach single women and widows in career change, making more streams of income, managing personal growth after loss, and much more. And just to remind you also, places are limited, are going very quickly on our group coaching in September. Do this quickly because the seats are limited. Do this. You can book also at walkingoutofwidow.com. Hoping to see you there. So what am I looking at today? Today's podcast 135, sorry. Last week was 134, and I think I intermixed the numbers. Sorry for this. The topic today is birthing your divine dream. I guess some of you might wonder, what does that mean? How is it relevant to you? But grief and trauma have a way of dimming the smallest or greatest of dreams you have carried since you were a child. But you'll be amazed how these dreams can come to the fore again. When this happens, especially during loss, many of you can forget you had dreams and aspirations in you until some event or deeper inclination will bring it back to the forefront of your thoughts. And for those of faith, Christian faith, the Lord can bring it back to you through people you meet, new people, new connections. So I'm here to encourage you that when you're feeling stronger and more person-centered, those dull dreams will resurface. They tend to. Mine did, so there's no reason why yours can't. A specific dream you hold is to impact your generation and generations that follow you. You might be grieving now, wondering, what am I going on about? What dreams? But there's always something you loved doing, a gift in your hand. I've mentioned this before, that you had even before you were married, but it was something you had as a single woman. So that's why getting started had initially been quite difficult or tedious. When you have a dream, it can be quite tedious. Even when you find it, it can be quite tedious. And that's what I'm looking at today. You sometimes conceal these dreams when you know you even have them from people closest to you, as you fear you might not believe you can fulfill this purpose. A limiting belief convinces you of it being too big to deliver. So this is relevant to those who are still looking for their dreams, have found their dreams, but don't know where to begin. So what factors could hinder you producing or birthing that dream? I'll give you 5 common ones. There's more, but these are the ones that I think are quite important. Number 1, fear of failure. The fear of failure can be a significant barrier for you. The thought of failing to achieve that dream can be overwhelming, and it might discourage you from even trying. So example, maybe you always wanted to go work for yourself, but you're still in that job over 20 years and not daring to step out. Perhaps one way of doing it would be to step out, go part-time. But the Lord always meets your needs, And my prophetic word for me when I became a widow was, my oil will never run dry. So I pray that over your life. If it's a dream you want, step out. Is it something maybe you always wanted to lead a group? be an international speaker, be an author. This podcast can relate to you. Your dreams can even work simultaneously initially, according to what you're doing also. Number 2, lack of self-confidence. You may doubt your abilities and believe you are not capable of achieving this dream. This lack of self-confidence can hold you back from taking the necessary steps to pursue your aspirations. That could mean doing more research, sharing it with a very close and dear friend, because grief has a way of bringing up new desires, and one is your new dreams that were buried, they just come to the fore. Number 3, financial constraints. Pursuing certain dreams may require significant financial investment. If you lack the financial means or stability, you might find it challenging to take the risk and invest in your dream. However, one tip would be to start small practically, or do a fundraiser explaining what your dream is. The dream many times is to do with helping other people. It's never for just yourself. Number 4, lack of support. Having a strong support system such as family, friends, or mentors can play a crucial role in pursuing those dreams or that dream. Without encouragement and understanding, you may feel isolated and less motivated to follow through. Number 5, family or social expectations. Sometimes family or society expectations, especially when you're a widow, can clash with your individual dreams. Pressure to follow a more traditional or practical path can lead you to abandon your dream in favor of meeting external expectations. That could mean, because you're a widow, your children are younger, the unconscious pressure from friends or family to remarry, even though you're still grieving and you might not really be ready to remarry just yet, you need to recover. And in your recovery, will you reinvent yourself and find that dream? It's essential to remember that while these factors can be obstacles, they don't have to be permanent roadblocks. I did do a podcast on roadblocks. You can look that up as well. I think in series 1. With determination, adaptability, and a willingness to overcome challenges, you can often find ways to walk around these barriers and pursue your dreams or that dream. Seeking support, setting realistic goals, and continuously learning and growing can all contribute to making your dreams more attainable. I think what's very important also is sharing that dream with someone you trust and that will not belittle the dream. Discovering and nurturing your divine dream is a profound and transformative journey. Just like birthing new life, it requires dedication, courage, and belief in the power of your vision. Throughout this process, various factors may arise that could either fuel your progress or challenge your path. Understanding and navigating these factors will empower you to overcome these obstacles and bring your divine dream to life. If you're surviving widow, once you start to get better, you start to realize that if you could survive widowhood, there's nothing you can't survive. And so your dream will come alive, will come to birth. 4 factors that will be a fuel to keeping your dream alive are taking inspired action. I call it massive action. Dreams remain dormant without action. Take intentional steps towards your divine dream, no matter how small they may seem. Every action, no matter how modest, contributes to its realization. Number 2, staying open to opportunities. Remain open to unexpected opportunities and synchronicities that may arise along the way. Sometimes the universe conspires to support those who are committed to their dreams. You might get invited to an event. Sometimes social events are not just about social or eating and whining. Sometimes that might be where you're going to meet your new connection that's going to fuel your dream. Sometimes someone might ask you to have a conversation online. You never know who they really are. That might be the person you're going to connect with. So don't hide away. When you're feeling stronger, open yourself up to new opportunities. Do not always stay in the old, stale group of people. Number 3, practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during the journey. Celebrate your progress and don't be too hard on yourself when facing challenges. Self-compassion will help you maintain a positive mindset. Number 4, trust in divine timing. Divine dreams often unfold in their own time. Trust the timing of your journey and have patience, for the universe may be aligning everything perfectly for your ultimate success. And you have to believe that, especially when you're a child of God. God always has greater plans for us every day in every situation. Remember, birthing your divine dream is not just about the destination. It's about embracing the entire journey with all its ups and downs. Every step you take brings you closer to the manifestation of your aspirations. Trust in that vision, believe in your abilities, and let the process of birthing your divine dream unfold with grace and purpose. I hope the above helps. Thank you for listening and continue to download the podcast. Please continue to do this. And do not forget to share, as the content is relevant to most women, as loss can come in different ways, not by death alone. Ladies, do not forget to rate the podcast. Thank you so much. A 5-star is good if you feel that is how it's encouraged you. Just to remind you again, this is a call to action. Some coaching slots are now available for one-to-one coaching with me. Book at walkingoutofwidow.com. Coaching single women and widows in career change, making more streams of income, managing personal growth after loss, and much more. And to remind you, book your ticket for the next women's workshop in September. It's only for a couple of hours. Book your slot as soon as you can. Spots are going very quickly at walkingoutofwidow.com. I'm signing off again. I wish you well, I wish you peace, I wish you joy, and I wish you rise above whatever your circumstances are. And reach out to me on social media. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Signing off now. Your host, Yemi Majekodumi from Widow Recovery Secrets. Bye-bye.